Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Is this okay? Happy Saturday. And thank you for tuning in yet again to What Did Kathy Watch? It's the 11th of October, and you can probably tell from the lighting behind me, it's natural lighting. It's sunny. And I'm in the kitchen making my Saturday tea. I want to say at the beginning that I am amazingly at 112 subscribers. So, thank you to my 112 subscribers, as well as to the people who just, tune in because of the YouTube algorithms. Oh, okay. So, how has your week gone? Without going into too much detail, because I'm just now bouncing back. This has not been a good week for me. So, as I said, I'm just now bouncing back. And it had nothing to do with the weather. It's just been a really shit week. If I weren't so lazy, I'm feeling extremely lazy, I'd be in the garden today, because it's nice enough to be in the garden today, but I just, I can't be arsed. Plus, if I sit in the garden, I know me. I'll sit in the garden and I'll drink. And then when I come in, I won't feel like cooking. And I really do, I eat, but mostly I eat, since I retired, I've noticed this, a lot of junk. So I'm going to cook today. I'll eat fresh, healthy food that I cooked myself. So, what did Kathy watch? Kathy did watch something today, and it's been something I've not watched in, let me see, since my 40s. And I don't know what prompted me to watch it today, but I'm really glad I did. It brought me just as much joy and pleasure when I first watched it as it did today. I watched Pink Floyd's The Wall. I was obsessed with this when it was first released. And having said that, I remember the boy who introduced me to Pink Floyd, period. I was 15, and I was, I've always had eclectic musical taste, so I was listening to Ozzy and Aerosmith and Led Zeppelin and Smokey Robinson and Stevie Wonder, but I had never heard of Pink Floyd until this guy played me some Pink Floyd. I think the first thing he played for me was Ummagumma. And I was gone. I was hooked. I remain hooked. For me, Floyd, you know, their lyrics are intensely personal. They literally speak to me. And even though, you know, they're British, some of the stuff they sing about, it corresponds to my own life experience. And I absolutely adore them. So, watching them again today is like, whoa. You know what really freaked me out too? Is that decades later, I've not forgotten any of the words. You know, I have frequent instances of seeing your brain, but when it comes to the music of my youth, all the lyrics come back. So that is what Kathy watched today. Pink Floyd's The Wall. I'm glad I did, because it, you know, if you've never seen it, I highly recommend you watch it. And it reawakened, you know, my delight in the music, the lyrics, and the visuals. The meat grinder scene with the children, you know, the children in the school from the signature song, Another Brick in the Wall. Excuse me. That meat grinder scene, when it originally came out, it horrified a lot of people. But, you know, basically, I would have to say that it was truthful in terms of how education worked in America at that time, and anywhere else, actually, the way it works now, you know. Open head, insert fact. I'm glad I'm done with all of that. One of the nice things about being older is, you know, everything that, you know, traumatized you as a kid, and let's face it, for the kids who were bullied, the kids who didn't fit in, the kids who didn't have money, the kids who weren't cute, you know, education could be traumatizing. I'm glad all that's behind me. Anyway, that is what Kathy watched today. In addition, what I did was I did some channel surfing. Not exactly channel surfing, because I've been in YouTube most of the day, and The Wall in its entirety is on YouTube. I like music. Who doesn't like music? So, I'm dropping everything. Give me a minute. I decided to click on those links that pop up, you know, where it says recommended for new music. And I found some really great new music. There's a guy, he's a guitarist, a Japanese guitarist, Toshiki Soejima. And what dude does with a guitar is like amazing. I'm like, wow. And then there's this group out of South Korea that I have to say they have become my new favorite group. They're called Bump to Soul. And these boys, they are the shit. So, it's been a day of, movies and music for me. In fact, some of the items that I had ordered with my regular grocery shop from Asda that were delivered yesterday, I don't do substitutes because I want what I want. So, they had sent me a little note, some of the things you want, we don't have. So I managed to find them today, and everything that I missed was only like 6 items. They arrived today, and when the guy came, I was listening to Toshiki Soejima, and I opened the door to him, and the first thing he said was, "Wow, that's cool. Who is that? What is that?" So I told him, he was like, "That's some seriously chill music. I like that." And I'm like, I'm planning on having a seriously chill day. And that's why that's playing. So that's what your girl has been up to today. Okay, I've chopped what I need to chop. Oh, I need onions. I don't like chopping onions. They make me cry, and there are all these tricks online for how to chop onions and not cry. And I swear I've tried every single one of them throughout my lifetime. But that shit don't work. If it's an onion, you're going to cry. So rather than cry on camera, I'm fixing to sign off. So, as always, if today is your birthday, happy birthday from Kathy. If it's an anniversary or something like that, I send you my good wishes and my love. If things are rough for you right now, you have my prayers. And know that it will not be rough forever. Because, one day you're down, one day you're up. And the good thing is, the down part does not last forever. So until I upload my next video, as always, stay safe and live well.